Alright, we're going to start with the process of the removal of the rear wheel. First thing we got to do is remove the exhaust. That way we can get to the bolt here that's holding on the axle shaft, or whatever you call it. The shaft going through the wheel to the rear swing arm. So we're going to go ahead and get that started for you guys. Someone's next door cutting grass, so that's what you hear. Now we got that loose. We'll move to the bracket for the, oh shit, don't tell me something's wrong with me. We'll move to the bracket for the exhaust, which is 1/2 inch. Might have to get my wrench. This one seems to be broken. We'll do it the hard way. See if we can get that to come out. Might need to loosen more. Alright, I'm gonna have to, we're gonna remove this clip. I may need to remove the bottom portion of my suspension to see if we can get that ratchet on there, which we will not. So yeah, we got to remove that so we can access that nut, so we can go ahead and remove the axle from the wheel, or the shaft, I'm sorry. So to remove that rear suspension is a 5/16 for me, but you know what, I need to probably take any air out of the bike, let it down. All right, guys. Got one exhaust off. Now we move to the other. It was on really, really tight. It took a minute. So I'm gonna go take another break and go and get some water, relax a little bit, come back out, get that left side off. That way we can move forward with the process that's taking a bit too long. Installing slip-ons aren't hard. Removing slip-ons that have gotten thousands and thousands of miles of goddamn riding on them. They really in there. They really mend together, kind of tight. So it took a lot of WD-40 to get that going. Actually, what I'll do before I take a break, I'll go and loosen up the other side. That way, it can be soaking with WD-40 while I'm inside taking a break. Hopefully, that one just comes right out. Plus, it's hot as hell in Chicago. All right, now that we got the clutch side exhaust off, we'll go ahead and start marking right here on the, make a little indication marker. That way we know exactly where to put this whatever they call it, like a spacer almost, to put more tension on the belt. Make sure we put this exactly back the way we found it so we can keep that same amount of tension on the belt. And go ahead and get this wheel removed. Go ahead and remove the brake caliper, which it'll be these two bottom screws here, which are a 5/16 also. All right, loosen one at a time. So we can get this. All right. One thing I don't have is a Crown Royal bag. I drink very little. I don't even say I drink socially. So we'll figure out if we can hang this somewhere. I know I'm kind of jumping around here. We don't know how long this video will be, but better believe it took me a lot longer than what you're looking at now. I don't really care about the bag rails on this one because I'm gonna cut these anyway. We're gonna put the saddlebag guards on, so I'm not too much worried about scratching this up. Alright, we got just enough pressure off of the rear wheel with the jack. So we'll go ahead and remove the shaft here. Moving too fast, I didn't give you guys a chance to see me taking the belt off. Once you remove the shaft here, which we have a nice amount of grease on, so that actually came out very well. The belt pretty much comes off pretty easy. So now that the bike is free, we're gonna go ahead and jack the bike up just to get the wheel from under the bike itself. So I'll leave you guys on this side. That way we can go and jack up on the other side. You don't have to jack up this high. I just don't want to be fighting with the wheel to come from under there. So we got the jack up high enough to where if it falls, the stops will catch the jack. Alright, this is the washer here. It goes towards the bearing side. When this goes back in, alright, let's see if we can get that from under there. God damn it. Didn't mean to drop it on the rotor, so we'll double check that. Looks fairly good. Alright, now that we got the wheel from under there, we'll come over to this side. See if we can check the fuse. We'll remove the where the cush hub goes. We're gonna reuse that. Double check this for any wear. Looks pretty good. And then we'll go ahead and set this to the side. And we'll need to remove the cush drive. See if we can get this out of here. All right, now that we got that out of here, this is in really good shape still. So we'll go ahead and insert this into the new wheel. And then we're gonna remove the rotor and put the rotor onto the new rim also. All right, to remove the rotor, we'll need a Torx 45 to remove these. All right, now that the wheel is protected on the ground, we'll go ahead and sit the rotor on. Let's get our Loctite. You only need a small amount on the wheel. That's good enough. Lean on the nut. The only thing about doing things like this, you know, you add air ride and all these other accessories. When you got to do maintenance, change out a wheel, anything, got to start taking extra stuff off. It's become more of a hassle than anything. It's a timely cost to pay to look good while you're riding, you know.
Let's go ahead and get this tightened down. I always want to tighten these in a star pattern once we get them down.
get them just, I'll tighten down and then I'll go back and tighten them. Alright, now we'll go and tighten them up before we stand the wheel up and tighten everything. Flip the wheel over, keeping it protected. We'll go ahead and install the cush drive. Alright, now that we got that installed, if you need food for thought, you have these indicators here where these fit right in. Everything's snug. We'll go ahead and grab the drive. Get that seated in. Alright, now that we got the wheel under there, we'll go ahead and lower the bike and get everything back situated. A little bit out of breath, excuse me. Oh, you know what? Remove the stickers from the bike, from the tire. Alright, man, I had to continue working. The GoPro battery, well, the GoPro itself overheated. So yeah, we're gonna you guys are catching pretty much the back end of this, but I wasn't in a position where I can just stop. I do have a meetup tonight that we're gonna go to, so I have to keep going. So I'm gonna just tighten this back till we get in that same place to have the same amount of tension on the belt. See if we can get a little more leverage. I know it's tight enough, but oh, maybe not. We'll go ahead and jack it back up. We got the bike in neutral. I just want to check to make sure everything is spinning properly. Yep. And it's hot. We'll go ahead and start putting the air ride back together, the shocks a little Loctite. That back door probably about to be interrupted by the wife, so we're going to continue putting on the shocks. We'll get back to you on the other side. Alright, had to stop the video for a sec. We're back. See if we can go ahead and get these brake calipers mounted up. Sorry if you guys can hear me breathing. I have the camera position right in front of me, so. I will come back and install the saddlebag guards later. To tell you the truth, I am just physically exhausted. I don't know. Well, what does it take to do it? Yeah, that's gonna take a while. I'm not in the mood to do that today. I know it's double working, but alright, now we're going to hook the other shock up. Alright, got good tension on the belt, it appears. Oh. I will go ahead and get this shock installed. Might need to lower the bike, or can I move the shock? Let me drop the bike just a tad. Should be able to move the shock up. I got the shocks installed. Alright, we're back. GoPro battery died. Alright, we're back. GoPro battery died. We used a wet towel and wiped everything down. We're just gonna go ahead and wipe this off. Just to get that oil residue off. All right, we're good to go. Go ahead and pull her out the garage. Give her a test ride. Hope everything goes good. And we'll button her up. On the test ride, I jacked it up, went and seen how it ride with that 18 and in the back, 21 in the front. Changes the way the bike handles altogether. It seems like I had more ground clearance with my original setting. With my original setting that I had for my air ride. Seems like I had more ground clearance. So I'm gonna test that theory out. I went and took it on the highway, did about 3 miles just to make sure we had no wobbling, you know, everything was balanced to perfection, really. I felt no discomfort, no wobbling at high speeds. I got it up to about 85. I mean, we are in the city. I know what the speed limit is, but hey, we had to do what we got to do. So far, man, I'm happy, man. I can't stop smiling, man. I'm enjoying it. Any other thing I can add? Nah, I mean, everybody should go ahead and upgrade the to the 18 rear, 21 front, just for the handling purposes alone. It lets you be a little bit more nimble, weaving in, you know, not through traffic, but weaving, you know, let's say in the lane. Makes the bike feel a little bit more versatile, lighter. I would definitely will say though, picking it up off the kickstand was a bit heavier. It took a little bit more of a fight, but hey, comes with the territory, man. I'm enjoying it, man. Give me a like, comment, and subscribe.